In episode 22 of Road to Pro Show, Matt talks with his normal voice.
This is my normal voice.
Matt makes a very specific request.
You touch my hamstring.
And that leaves no stone unturned in his fifth remaining leg session. Starring one poorly designed machine and your star of the show, 5 weeks out, IFBB Pro, Matthew Archid.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Welcome back to the... We're going to go train a different gym today. We're going to train legs, because that's what I don't want to do right now. So we're going to fucking send it. But we got everything sorted for flights to New York, right? So flights to New York are done, and then we're looking at 2 shows after that. So Shreveport in Louisiana, and then Tulsa in Oklahoma. So 2 smaller shows after the New York Pro. So it's going to be about a month worth of trip, which is a long time to be away from home. But trials and tribulations of being a professional athlete, I suppose. So that's what's happening. I do have to sign a visa that says athlete. I've got to sign a contract for the show, so we're going to do that today as well. Sign the contract for the New York Pro. And then everything else is taken care of, I think. And then we just sort of fucking wing it and make it up as we go. Accommodation we can take care of. I'd do anything in my life never to fly Jetstar over again. I've had some non-runs. The plane just, there, it doesn't exist. Jetstar's like, here's your ticket, no flight. Try again later. Uno reversed me. Jetstar's Uno reversed me on several occasions. Pro show, no show. And it's cost me lots of money, to be honest with you, to transfer flights to Virgin and Qantas after Jetstar's the old. I mean, to be fair, all of that could have been avoided if I didn't try and book everything last minute. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's how I deal with my anxiety, just leaving everything to the last minute. I work well under a deadline. That's what I've figured out. Do you know what I noticed? Did you see my story that I posted in my office yesterday? The camera was shaking the whole time. I was watching it back. I was getting like, what's it called when you like get nauseous from moving objects? Motion sickness. I was getting motion sickness. No, I want to do a big client intake. I spoke about it on my story yesterday. Season B is coming up. Season C, we need to start getting aligned for. Season A is just finished. So it's kind of like the perfect time, the perfect motivator, the perfect inspiration to sort of get your life back on track in terms of training, diet, everything like that. And I'm in a position where I can take a lot more people on now that everything's a little bit more streamlined, now that I'm in a good routine with prep and everything else. So yeah, I've definitely got coaching spots open, and I would love to work with some people, definitely, because that's where I get most of my joy and most of my passion out of is helping other people be better. So if I can have anything to do with that, then that excites me beyond belief. So hit me up. Hey, what's good? Let's get huge or let's get shredded. One or the other. To be fair, if like full disclaimer, I was a bit sluggish this morning. Hit me today. Last night I crashed because daylight savings. Mario told me today that my sock, shoe, and tracksuit pant combo is always A1. And I said, yeah, it is. That's it. That's all I got for you. But we're here. We're here at Muscle City, Mount Waverly. Hi. Serious.
You serious?
Just did a couple of warm-up sets here. And we'll go for a wander. We'll find the pieces that we want to fucking ridgy-ditch today. But I do really love like the pin-loaded single leg stuff. Anything that's unilateral to warm up with, Mickey Mouse. Especially when you're me and you got one leg that's like 10 times the size of the other leg. It's because I tore my quad when I was like 14 years old. That's what I'm putting it down to. Okay, I was like 16 or something. Bro, you know how there's that one kid in like PE class that tries way too hard? No, it wasn't me. Because I was the kid that never tried hard in PE class. First of all, because I didn't have to, but that's fine.
I watched the whole game.
But it was also, I was too cool to try hard in PE class. Whereas this kid, like, he used to try really hard in PE class. And we were playing soccer? I think we were playing soccer. And like, I was like dribbling the ball and kind of like nonchalantly like running after it. And he was like coming the other direction. And he like fucking hit me like a ton of bricks, put his quad like right into my quad. And I thought it was just a cork, clash of the quads. And then, yes, so I like tore my quad. I didn't realize at the time because it just felt like a one big cork. Like, you know, like a, so like had footy training that night and like the team doctors like massaging it out. Bro, dead set, yeah. Anyway, played football that weekend, couldn't walk, but played football. So I tore my quad, I put a 10 centimeter tear in my quad. It was 10 centimeters long and like 2 centimeters wide, massive fucking tear. And because of like the way that the quad was set up, I couldn't extend my leg further than like 90 degrees because it would stretch the quad too much. So I couldn't run, I couldn't do anything. So I still played football that weekend because I'm not okay in the head. Because everyone was just telling me it was just a corky. I got an ultrasound done and there was so much internal bleeding and swelling that they actually couldn't see the tear. So I played football that weekend and was like bawling my eyes out, like in tears. Played on a tour court for 2 weeks. And then like got all my like tests done and everything. Like the second week, I like had to go to my coach at like halftime and I was like, this is too much. Like I'm all for like being a hard ass and suffering through pain, but this is not a corky. I need to get this looked at further. And he's like, you've been playing football on this? And I said, yeah. He goes, I don't know how you've been able to walk and stand up, let alone play football. My Muscle Nation delivery comes today, actually. I ordered their new collection. So they've got the new Cozy collection, which is like their winter range. It's actually fucking so good. Like all my proteins. So I've got like 2 different new protein flavors. But yeah, it's like really nice, really nice. And then because we're coming into winter, you want the oversized stuff, but you want it to like sit comfortably and be able to train in as well. So I'm really excited. So I'll put some stuff up about that. You know, there are places you can make appointments and they'll come and shave your whole body. Why don't I get it waxed? Couldn't think of anything worse. Have you seen the scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin? See, this is the problem, because I would do anything for the tune. We'll do it tonight. What are you doing tonight?
Drop every plan.
Just to wax me?
What did he say?
So my exercise plans are not overly specific. It's like different flexions, different processes, different movement patterns. So this will be like my quad focused movement pattern. So this is something that I haven't done in a long time. So being at a different gym, you want to use different pieces. So as long as I'm sticking to the same structure, similar rep scheme, similar total volume, similar total load, like I'll probably load this up just as much as I would a hack squat, create the same knee flexion, create the same quad stimulation. It's just on a different piece of machinery. And then we single leg press anyway. We're just using a different variation of that. Might do some calves today because I'm wearing pants, you don't have to look at them. So that's a great time. And then it's a lunge variation, it's a leg extension variation, and then it's a hamstring curl variation. Training's not complicated, it's just hard. There's a big difference between easy and simple. If something's painful above a 5, don't do it. If something's painful below a 5, probably suck it up and just fucking get through it. I said I haven't used this. Last time I used this piece of machinery was at Powerhouse like 8 months ago. So if she dies, she dies. But like if you look at the way I can stay upright and get maximal quad flexion here, quad flexion, knee flexion, you know what I mean, quad activation. So the fact that I'm so upright and can go ass to grass, such a good movement, no lower back pain whatsoever. Yeah, this is a great topic of people that like to back off total volume or back off intensity or back off total load when they're becoming into the pointy process of prep. Is that, yeah, obviously you don't have the same body weight and mass moves mass. You don't have the same joint lubrication. You don't have the same carbohydrate, glycogen stores to be able to move said weight. But then the flip side of that is to retain the tissue, you want to do the same movements and the same weights that you did to get the tissue. So it's like, where do you draw that line? And I guess that's where, understanding yourself. A perfect example, when we were pressing the 70s, like my forearms weren't too great there. So my countermeasure to that was just pop elbow sleeves on, and I was able to alleviate that to some extent. And then again today, so using this machine specifically is where I'd usually load up a hack squat with 5-6 plates aside, a lot more load. This machine, I could probably only fit 6 plates on it, I think, max. But I've got a lot more knee flexion and a lot more quad stimulus, so I don't need to load up as much total load to get the same stimulus through the quads. So it's just mitigating those kind of processes and working your way through that kind of a training style. And it's like very much a risk versus reward. It's like, how much do you want to push yourself, but how much do you want to be able to recover from it? And then once you put cardio and food and recovery and everything else on top of it, there's so many different intricacies that play a role. So train smarter, not harder, but don't train like a pussy either. Let's just feel it and see what it's like. Strap in, strap on, or get out. Tempo, 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 tempo. Fuck yeah. No, if I do 3-second negatives and do like a set of 10 to 12, I reckon that's gonna be fucking gnarly. I think that's gonna be really good. Fold myself in half. So we've loaded it up. Mitch has installed the band, so not quite sure how much tension we've added, but word on the street is it's a lot. Look, it's definitely heavy. Yep. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. Pretty happy with that. Was that 10? I think I'm gonna do another set of 10 there. I don't know, okay, maybe not, but if I can get 8 on the second set, that's elite. Yeah, 10 it is. Yeah. The way that I can do a squat pattern and feel no knee pain and no lower back pain, we're on board. Is that not the smallest seat of all time? How am I supposed to sit on that with these fucking, I don't know, I guess we'll find out. I've never used this machine either, the Watson single leg press. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I burped up like acid reflux, you know that feeling? That's gross. Oh yeah, I forgot we were filming. So I work up and do like one top set, one back off here, maybe rest pause the back off set, and then you're gonna take me through a leg extension set. And then we'll do calves, and then we'll skirt. See, a lot of people do this very inefficiently in terms of like throwing the weight, getting lower back extension. Think about driving your hips into the pad, contracting your glutes before you contract your hamstrings. The load feels so much heavier, but the rigidity of your body removes the variables of unnecessary movement, which allows you to lock into the set a lot better. Throw their body forward and throw their legs up, kind of like using momentum. But if you like inwardly rotate hips, contract, squeeze your quads into the pad, squeeze glutes, and then squeeze up using your hamstrings. Like you said, the only muscles that you're really contracting there are the ones that you want to use to move weight from point A to point B. So we're not using any unnecessary movement, no unnecessary contractions. We're not contorting our body to move the weight. I'm gonna do one feeder at like 74. Might even just full stack it and see how many I can get. So I'll do like one top set, and then on the back off, I might rest pause and do like failure, 15, 20 seconds break, and then go to failure again with like 3 reps probably. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Straight to the bottom of that bad boy. You know what I did this morning? I don't know if we can put this in the tube or not. I picked up like that was a perfect example of like I probably could have gotten 2 or 3 more extra full ranges of motion, but I would have had to contort myself or throw the weight in order to do that. Last time I did that, I fucking popped my hamstring, and now I've got like ultimate fear of doing that again. So I'd rather shorten my range of motion and stay within the right contraction, get more out of the set that way, rather than trying to force a range of motion and taking tension off the areas that we want to put tension on. Leg extensions and calves. Slower.
I feel like you're contracting all the way every second. Yeah. Good. Pull into your hip. Yep. Let's go. Put your rest at the top of the next one. Hold at the top of the next one. Yep. Relax. I'm going to push down for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Do not let this move. 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on. Come on, Matt. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. I'm going to go really light. But I want you to go same thing. Slow tempo.
Yeah.
Control 3 seconds on the way up, 3 seconds on the way down.
Okay.
Just like the pendulum. Let's start. Yeah. Feel it fucking pull in. Yeah, that's it. That's you. You're locked into this, alright? Good. Breathe, relax, breathe. It's okay, you're good. You're good. Come on, with me for the next 2, alright? Yep. Good. And again, come on. Come on, Matt. This doesn't stop. Let's go. Good. Drive up. Come on, drive up, drive up. Come on, 2 more. Come on, don't throw it, don't throw it. One more clean one.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, that's it.
Oh.
It's actually still got feathering in your palms.
No muss, no fuss. Post-workout. Fish and sweet potato. Tell me you've ever seen white fish, sweet potato, and asparagus ever look that good. There's a lot of studies that prove the benefits to drinking coffee post-workout in terms of nutrient uptake. I don't know the exact study or who did it, but yeah, it was basically assimilating caffeine post-workout with carbohydrate intake and glycogen storage. And your body was able to utilize carbohydrates more efficiently post-workout
when you're pairing them with caffeine. I was just reading a study somewhere. I just like scroll through like random studies sometimes and just, yeah, I was just reading a study somewhere because I was like thinking about it because the way that caffeine's utilized around different areas and different scenarios. But yeah, it's very interesting. But this is amazing. This is so good. We're gonna go back and get some treatment done. I don't know when I'm gonna get work done, probably my neck. I might get him to go through my quads after that.
Yep.
That wouldn't hurt. But that's it. Another week in the books. New York's booked. Everything's fucking guns are blazing, right? I gotta put my meal down because like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.